Hi, this May, as we observe Mental Health Awareness Month, I want to open up about the mental health challenges we face in sales and share a bit about my own mental health struggles. When I first entered sales, my motivation was driven by ego and the false image of what success was supposed to look like according to pop culture regarding a career in sales. This approach, I eventually learned, was not only unsustainable, but also damaging to my mental well being. Over the years, though, through both success and hardship, my perspective has radically shifted. And with this new perspective, I've mustered the courage to ask myself a brutally honest question. Do I still belong in sales if money and material success are no longer my biggest motivations? This very question is one that I believe many salespeople ask themselves, but would never openly admit. Instead, they suffer in silence, fearing the consequences of opening up about the realities of how psychologically taxing this work can be. Because of the false image and the myths of what a successful salesperson is supposed to look and sound like, openly discussing the impacts of this profession on mental health is still looked at by some as taboo and a sign of weakness, or that the person who's opening up and sharing is just not cut out for the emotional roller coaster sales can present. Just to share some of my journey, I've often subconsciously or consciously tied my very self-worth to my short-term sales performance, even tying it to whether or not I could close one sale I was working on. Almost any outsider would hear this and instantly see how toxic it is. And I take responsibility for how I react to my circumstances. But there are those sales managers and even prospects and clients out there who have no problem at all using this toxicity to manipulate and gaslight sales professionals. I've directly experienced this and have had countless fellow sales friends describe absolutely despicable behavior they've been subjected to. I've always recognized the need to be in a mentally strong place each and every sales day. For me, reading and learning about the best sales professionals as well as coaches, athletes, and other successful people has been my strategy. One example of this behavior I'm talking about is when sales managers either directly blame or indirectly insinuate that a sales rep is 100% responsible for a deal closing or not closing, regardless of other factors completely out of the rep's control, leading to a prospect's decision to possibly go in another direction. Hey, us sales reps are supposed to own the process, right? We're supposed to be go-getters and never make excuses. Or is that just me? The pressure to live up to unrealistic outside expectations, in addition to my own unhealthy expectations of myself, is only just now becoming clear as a factor that has led me to struggle with depression, anxiety, and even suicidal ideation. Again, to an outsider, the very idea of someone taking their own life over sales sounds totally absurd. But I know those who work in this industry can relate. This has to stop. We need to foster environments where discussing mental health and ethical dilemmas openly is encouraged. I want to give my fellow sales pros the perspective they need, which is that no job, prospect, quota, commission check, or customer is worth destroying your precious life over. Today, instead of fancy cars and clothes, my motivation is to spend time with my family and to take part in experiences that are meaningful and uplifting. I love the earning potential sales offers, but I'm now separating that from all of the images we've seen of sales gurus in pop culture depictions of so-called rock star sales reps. Being a high earner now means having a chance at freedom, flexibility, and fulfillment in areas totally outside the workplace. When I published Proud to Sell, I was at an inflection point in my life and career. I simply will not participate in sales if it means being 1% dishonest, if it means being manipulative, sleazy, conniving, scheming, and dirty. All of this is a bit of a scientific experiment for me. My hypothesis right now is that one can be wildly successful in sales by holding true to good values and doing some very simple things so that getting a good night's sleep is never something I have to worry about. However, if I come to the conclusion one day that sales success requires any of the negative characteristics I just mentioned, then I'm out. I'll pivot to another career with no hesitation. The optimist in me is definitely leaning towards staying in sales and feeling good about what I do every day, and that leading to tangible success. But my experience undoubtedly has shown me that lying, being fake, and using manipulative tactics is a set of strategies that will lead some in sales profession to President's Club, huge commissions, and promotions. Each day, though, I think about those good people I know who always do the right thing, are in the business to help people, and embody the very best of the sales profession. And I'm satisfied that it is possible to win, and win fair and square. I hope this video reaches those who need it. And if you're comfortable, please share your thoughts on sales and mental health. What have you seen? How do you see this challenging situation changing for the better? True change starts with awareness. So let's bring to light these very real concerns that we can make so that we can make a start on creating a healthier situation for sales professionals. Thanks for watching, and be proud.